why it's important to have more than one source of income when trading. Now, I went through this mistake previously this year where I tried to go full-time trading with part-time job on the side, but it wouldn't have been enough to cover everything properly. Now, the pressure that puts on you mentally is unreal, and it's been the pressure that I've never experienced before. And if you're already starting the year in a pit of despair, or you've started the year on the wrong side, maybe in drawdown, for example, it's not good psychologically. So putting that pressure of one source of income to support you is really bad. And the great analogy that I've been thinking about is imagine yourself as a reservoir, right? And the water in the reservoir is your cash, is your capital. And your lifestyle drains that water, just like we drink water from a reservoir and it drains and refills with rain. You are using that reservoir to fund your lifestyle. You're 100% of that reservoir, maybe living at home with parents. Your bills are very low. You're spending a couple $100s a month to survive. Cool. If you're purely looking at trading to support that, and you're draining this cash and it's going down, and there's no guarantee of you making money at the end of the month to pay or refill this reservoir from a pipe and with a tap, and that tap's just not turning, it's stuck because you aren't earning any money from trading, and the reservoir's draining every week, and you see it's draining, how do you think that makes you feel? Of course you're terrified. Of course anyone would be. It's the fear of it's not going to work out, or the pressure is too much. And that pressure is in that pipe. The pressure that you feel is in the pipe and it's stuck and it's blocking the water coming through. It's blocking your skill that you have in trading from actually being turned on, because you're so focused about your reservoir draining, your lifestyle's draining your capital, that you have no water being fed back in. And thus it's an endless cycle until your reservoir is completely empty. You're out of cash. And thus your pipe gets destroyed. You've lost your trading account. And that's a terrible place to be in. So that's why I think it's vital to never trade without other sources of income. Now, there's a million ways to make $1 million, as the saying. And for me, I think everyone should at least have some sort of job, stable job, whether it's the classic 9-to-5 that people talk about, or you're running your own business, selling a skill of a different kind. People sell trading courses, as you see, to fund their trading. They're all each their own, right? But for me, it's vital to understand, both from experience and suggestions, the more taps you have surrounding your reservoir, which again is yourself, funding your lifestyle, is your money, the better, right? And so if you have, let's say, 2 jobs and you're running your own business, so you've got 3 taps coming in every month, then your 4th tap's going to be trading again once you reintroduce it. And your 100% of the water filled is now being overfilled because your current lifestyle, you aren't utilizing the cash fast enough. You maybe need to invest some more cash on the side because you're making too much. And that's where you need to expand your reservoir. And like I said, that's done by investing cash more. You could be spending it more on things you maybe don't need, but obviously ideally you want to be investing it. My point here is, if one tap goes off, it's not the end of the world. But if all of them go off, of course it's code red. But the chances of all of them going off at the same time is quite rare, compared to when you only have one tap, one pipe with trading. That's why if you have more than one, you have 3, 4, including trading. If trading doesn't work out one month, and then the next month you're back, you already had those 3 other ones pumping back in the water for you to use and live and spend on. So make sure you adopt that mindset, because eventually trading will become the big pipe. It'll be the one that supplies the reservoir by itself. But having those other bits of income to supply you will help psychologically, and you'll see your trading grow exponentially. And I think it's vital for everyone to try and make sure they have more than one source of income.